Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The portal to many dimensions is open. 行くぞ! Konnichigen is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Dajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in virtual idol form. Glad to be back for a YouTube stream at last. Yesterday we had that nice catch-up stream on Twitch, but here we are back on the red dimension. Yeah, that was a fast intro. What feels fast about the intro right now is that we're not getting the transition created by Spooky, which was like the purple portal thingy. Haven't been able to implement that yet because, you know, I had it in the drive. I still have it as far as I know, but I just haven't re-implemented it, which is the stinger that he created. Let me see if I can actually just implement it now while we're talking about this. But yes, it is time to Duel Trial. So yeah, today what we're gonna be trying out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is going to be the newest Duel Trial content. Yeah. Where did I put that thingy though? I mean, I can just do this off the stream, but I'm thinking it's simple enough to be done on the stream. But yeah, many thanks to Spooky. This is the person that spells their name, I think, with double V instead of a double O in the, you know, Spooky part. But yeah. And they so kindly provided this one basically for free. So yeah. Let's give it a try, actually. Just very quickly. Doing it here. Whoa, that looks completely wrong. I don't know what it is I need to do. I forgot what it is I needed to adjust. How do you... That's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what I needed to do with it. There's gonna be a fade whenever I go back to the start screen like that, but... Because it has like an override in there, I think. But yeah, like when we get to the screen again, yeah, everything is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. Many thanks to Spooky for providing that transition. But yeah, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stream. I just realized that it's been like a month since the last YouTube stream. And it was also a Master Duel stream. We were doing just ranked on Season 14, I think it was. And well, we missed the entirety of Legend Anthology and the entirety of the Xyz Festival when it comes to live streaming. I did play there on them and got all the gem rewards on both of them off the stream. So, for those who don't know what have happened, there was a huge PC repair saga that happened throughout the rest of February. It looks like I didn't stream for the entirety of February almost, but I did have the... there were other things going on IRL too, like a lot of maintenance and like infrastructure renovation, renewal in the building where I am, and that complicated things for a live stream for reasons I'm not gonna get into. I talked about this yesterday in a catch-up stream on Twitch, in which we also did a lot of gacha for Master Duel. We can talk a little bit more about that when we get into the game. We actually opened a lot of Sprites of Miracle packs, so today the main objective is gonna be to reach 3 victories in the Duel Trial event that they have right now. The first Duel Trial event, because there's gonna be several of these short events. And also the stream may be short, I'll tell you about that in a moment, but, well, shorter than the usual length, I mean. And we're trying it out today, and if we reach 3 victories, we get a Sprites of Miracle pack, which is perfect because that's the pack I want to get from the packs they're offering right now for limited time. Because mostly for the Neo support, because I want to build an Elemental Hero Neos deck among other Elemental Hero decks I want to build. But whatever I get out of it though, if I get enough cards from the other archetypes, which I probably will because I'm going to be opening a lot of packs for that, as I already have, then I'll also be wanting those. I'll get a no-punk deck a Sprite deck, an Exo Sisters deck, probably Morph... What was it? Morphtronic? I forget the name, but yeah. This thing that had like the Morphtronic telephone, I think it was, and somebody linked yesterday a crazy just first turn kill. I did take a look at it though. As I expected, I didn't understand a lot what was going on, but it just dealt like 8,000 damage by the effect of a card by the end of like a big chain of summoning. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They thinned out their complete deck, but they did a first turn kill, which was like, wow. Like on the first turn, they put their entire deck out with various effects, sending it all the way to the graveyard, and then eventually 8,000 damage from one effect of a card that I didn't get. I don't know. But yeah, these past few weeks, there's been a lot of issues with the computer, and I wasn't able to stream. There were issues that prevented me from streaming, like I wasn't even able to stream in the first place. At the very most, I might have been able to do a just chatting stream, which I was planning to, but thankfully things have been quote-unquote fixed. So the way things got fixed doesn't convince me that the problem really got solved, but more like it got swept under the rug. But as long as it works, it bloody works. Eventually I'm going to upgrade the entire PC. That's going to be one of the first investments I do when I start getting stable income again. But yeah. That's a long story short. We didn't have a schedule for this week either, so I'm just doing the streams whenever I can for this week. We had the Just Chatting stream yesterday with a little bit of Master Duel. Today, we have another Master Duel stream right here. And hopefully tomorrow we have a Fall Guys stream. We'll see how it goes. There's no set time for it. And hopefully, by Sunday or so, I'm publishing a new schedule for next week. Back to normal, if you will. You know, I want to do Japanese learning on Saturdays as well. This Saturday, I'm not going to be able to. Otherwise, I would love to have a Japanese learning stream for this Saturday as well. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to for this Saturday. But yeah, hope everybody has been doing well during this downtime. I have kept you updated here on YouTube to an extent. If you don't see my messages on Twitter or on Discord, whether you're there or not, I have been posting on the community tab here and there. Hey, this is what happened, but the nitty-gritty, the biggest details have been on Discord because there's more characters in there. I can just go on a soliloquy, on a big monologue about things, as I tend to do. But hopefully things are back to normal. And let's jump into Master Duel already then. And as you can see in the lower part of the screen, we already have the duel record ready for when we start having duels. So yesterday on Twitch, we opened a lot of packs. I was saving up the first anniversary bundle that you buy for 3,000 gems for a live stream, and I'm glad it worked out. So we opened up all of those, and then we opened 20 packs. No, not 20 packs. 20 packs from Sprites of Miracle as well. So I have very few gems now, but I think it was spent really well. That's all we did on Master Duel. We didn't have any duels, we didn't create any decks. This time though, we are gonna have some duels. I don't think we're gonna create any decks or anything like that, but if it all goes well, we'll have one pack of Sprites of Miracle, which is exactly the pack I'm going for. Let's take a look at the notification I have right here for this. So yes, Duel Trial is what's happening right now, which is great. It's happening from March 1st to March 5th. And the time left to claim the rewards a few days, 2 days after March 5th, 6th, and 7th, basically. Which we're gonna get today if we achieve the 3 victories today, which I really hope we do. So, let's actually read the rules to really make it clear what we're doing here, right? Aims for a specified number of victories while playing with the event-specific rules. During the event, you can duel as many times as you like. To participate, available to use this time are loner decks containing Elemental Hero, Stardust, and Utopia related cards. Master the ins and outs of each deck to win rewards. Decks created in my deck cannot be used in this event, so it's only the rental decks, which is a super fun idea, honestly. And I think it's a super fun idea. And Microfona, great to see you, great. It's great to see you, Micro. Yes, I am on YouTube. I have been on YouTube for a while. You can subscribe at last. I'm sorry if the notification doesn't show up. It should show up, but I think it doesn't show it all the time because if you have, I don't know what the setting is, if it's on my side or your side, But hey, thanks for the sub if you did sub. You are once again a superstar now on the YouTube dimension. Great to see you as well, Mikro. Hey, by the way, we're gonna be having a music collab later this year with Microfona. Look forward to it, minna. Oh, yeah. yeah. The stream today is on YouTube. On the tweet, they should show there, right? That it's a YouTube waiting room. If I say the waiting room is now up, it's because it's on YouTube. There's no such thing as a waiting room. Not really the way you have it on YouTube, on Twitch. Technically, you can just go into the person's chat, and that's the waiting room on Twitch. But yeah, you know, and just wait until they go live. A lot of people do that, but it's not quite the same as what you have on YouTube, right? You don't have a whole video, a whole page created for that stream. Different dimensions, different rules, right? I'm gonna take notes. Oh yeah. No, and if we are like borrowing things from each other, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, thumbnails. Though I go all the way to having thumbnails on Twitch as well. Not for yesterday because it's a guerrilla stream, although I do have guerrilla thumbnails I can use for that. But I do it because I want to keep my graphic skills sharp. I'm not an expert in graphic design, so the sharper I can keep them, the better. And also because I prepare them for the announcements on tweets and Discord anyway. So they're very easy to just turn into thumbnails as well. So if you go into my Twitch, you will see most of my streams, the latest ones. Well, at least, yeah, the latest ones for like nearly the past year now, have thumbnails. So a little fact I'm very proud of. No, if we are gonna borrow things from each other though, I think I'm gonna start doing this thing in which I have the schedule as a waiting room. I know it's not just you that does it, Mikro. It's other VTubers that do it as well. The reason why, I think the reason why, is because when you post the schedule on the community tab, it doesn't really display all of it. It has to do like a little crop, a little preview, similar to how Twitter does it, how a lot of other platforms do it. It looks pretty, it does look pretty. But to show the whole thing, really, you put it there and you schedule it for like December 2024 or something so that, you know, it doesn't actually prompt you to go live. Just make sure that after a little while you reschedule it for later, 2 years later or something. And yeah, that's how it is basically. So this is only 3 rental decks that they have right here, and you can only use those. That's also the reason why Duel Trial runs for such a short time. They are going to be doing several over the next few weeks or so. We have quite a few daily challenges. I love the sound it makes here. We have quite a few daily challenges that we might just achieve by doing the Duel Trial event. I have some from yesterday and some from today, so a nice source of gems right here. Great sources of gems. I'm waiting for the next 1,000 I get so I can just spend them on another 10 Sprites of Miracle packs. But yeah, that's exactly why, yeah. And man, there are so many. Oh man, this Vortex of Magic structure deck I also want to get. 1,500 gems I think I'm gonna save, so I just get 3 copies of each. I get, you know, 3 copies of the ultra rares. These ones they're showing here are ultra rares. Although I already have 1 Dark Magician from the anniversary pack. Speaking of which, speaking of thumbnails too, on the thumbnail, not sure if you noticed, those of you Yugi maniacs, Duel Monsters maniacs, however you want to say it. The 5 cards that I have on the thumbnail are the, I forget what you call like the, I think it's Divine Neos, that like super boss fusion of Elemental Hero Neos. Divine Neos, I think it is. I have Stardust Dragon, I have Utopia, number 39 I think it is, Utopia. And the other 2 cards, so these are like the 3 top cards of the decks that they're gonna have in this Duel Trial event. The other 2 cards are Elemental Hero Neos. To be fair, I'm kind of biased towards Neos because that's what we're gonna use, because Elemental Hero is the thing I'm the most familiar with out of the 3 we're gonna be using here. Though I want to build Stardust Dragon one day. I was working on it, but now I gotta focus on on certain packs and certain cards. But and yeah, Utopia. But yeah, the other reason why I have Neos is because Divine Neos represents it because of the fusion aspect of it. You know, that's the other thing they have going on with Duel Trial right now. Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, base decks, each and every one of them. That's the fun thing about this. They might do like Pendulum, Link, and Ritual for the next event, maybe. They have more than 2 events, so they're gonna go beyond that probably. I thought for a moment they were doing it based on the protagonists after Duel Monsters. The GX protagonist Judai has, you know, fusion-based elemental hero decks. The protagonist for 5Ds, Yusei, has a synchro-based Stardust deck. The protagonist for Cial, if I'm saying that right, who was a Yuma, I think is the name. Tsukumo Yuma, I think it is, has an Xyz-based. Well, it's actually not based on Utopia, so that's why I realized it's maybe not based on the protagonist, but still. I put those 3 cards for that reason, but Neos is a better representative in a way for, you know, a Neos deck. It's both Neos and a fusion deck. It's based on both of those things. Well, it's actually more of an elemental hero fusion deck than a Neos deck. So maybe it's my bias. And anyway, the 5th card I showed was a Dark Magician card. The reason why is because we're coming off of the 1st anniversary where they added a lot of Black Magician elements. By the way, I'm gonna be switching between the 2 names, Black Magician and Dark Magician. Black Magician. And I got those things yesterday, so I'm gonna put them as icons now. Actually, let me put another icon. I think I might get an elemental hero icon or something akin to it. Yeah, this kind of looks, when you see Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme here, it kind of looks like a Sentai Ranger. Kind of like a Kamen Rider, maybe. Now, the elemental hero deck we're gonna use is not gonna have any masked heroes in it, but hey, I'm still gonna do Kamen Rider references a lot. I love this guy though. Visas or Visas Starfrost. He has all my vibes. I actually kind of want to get a haircut and get it a little bit more towards that length. But you know, I gotta commission someone for it because I don't know. I don't know the first thing about really doing that in Vroid. I kind of tried it out before, but it didn't really work out. I'm not good at those things. Not sure if I will though. I might as well just save that money for an eventual Live 2D transformation. Live 2D Henshin. Yeah, let's get Dark Magician as the mate. Though Kuribo I did get recently from the Duel Pass. Let's get Dark Magician. Black Magician. Bramagiksta! It looks so good on the screen now. Suteki da na. Utsukushi Black Magician. Well, with that being said, we're about to jump into Duel Trial now, so I had to select the deck. I didn't select it. I didn't realize I didn't select it. We are gonna go for Hero of the Universe. I don't really know how far we're gonna go with this. I don't think we're gonna do all the decks for the festival, because the thing about using a new deck is that, you know, I have to take a look at all the cards, at least for one moment, to read their effects, understand how they work. So there's not that much trial and error, ideally, on a duel. Also, I think I'm gonna be using the Japanese names for some of these cards here and there because they're fun. For example, Elemental Hero Blade Edge is called Edgyman. Edgeman in Japanese. Elemental Hero Edgyman. See? That's the benefit of watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I know this. I'm still in the middle of it. Oh yes, today! Oh my god. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a minor spoiler. I hope it's a minor one, but I have to talk about it. On today's episode, I watched the central antagonist of the saga for the Society of Light. What was the Japanese way of saying it? Hikari no Kesha? Yeah, he interacted with Kaiba, with Seto Kaiba at the beginning of the episode. It was a brief interaction. It was so good though. Kaiba and his 2 like security people, the same as always. Kaiba hasn't changed one bit in 10 years or so. That is supposed to be between Duel Monsters and GX. Not the first time he showed in the series anyway, but this was the longest appearance so far. Might be the final appearance. And eventually he was like, oh yeah, I don't care what your Society of Light does, do whatever you want, I don't care about your plans. And yeah, that's it. But it's so good though. I really wish I have this thing I would love that's probably never gonna happen. Some comeback series of both Duel Monsters and GX, which takes place after GX. And both the characters of Duel Monsters and GX are frequent characters there. And they just, you know, interact with each other a lot. It's a sequel to both series, and They don't have Synchro XEs or beyond, but they have modern cards probably, like, you know, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon for Kaiba maybe. Kind of like what you saw in Dark Side of Dimensions, but goes even beyond that because it's more characters, including the ones from GX. And it's many years after for the Duel Monsters cast. Probably not that many years after for the GX cast, but who knows. And Yugi shows up prominently. And we see that Yugi now pretty much looks like the Pharaoh. You know, Yugi Muto, not Yami Yugi, who was the Pharaoh at him. Minor spoiler there. But he pretty much looks like the Pharaoh, though he is slightly different. You see glimpses of him in GX in the first and last episode mostly. You see that he's very beefy, like well, not beefy, but he's still very thin, but he has muscle. He is so chiseled. Chiseled is the word. He's still thin, but very chiseled. Like, my god, Yugi, what the hell have you been doing? Wow. He looks extremely chiseled. He looks like he's grown up for sure, but they never really show his face fully. And he has very brief dialogue at the beginning of the first episode where he hands Win Kuribo to Judai. And his voice doesn't have the cadence, nor the, let's call it, innocence of Yugi. But it doesn't sound like the Pharaoh either. It sounds like Yugi has grown up to look and sound similar to the Pharaoh, but he's still his own person, separate from the Pharaoh. Which is a thing they established at the end of their duel in Duel Monsters, that the Pharaoh was like telling him, don't cry, because Yugi was crying because he was gonna lose him. Because the Pharaoh now has to depart. Again, sorry about the spoilers here. Hopefully this is mostly common knowledge, at least for Yu-Gi-Oh! But he defeats the Pharaoh and immediately starts crying. And the Pharaoh just goes and tells him, don't cry. You are a great duelist. You beat me. You are a great duelist and you are your own person. You are Yugi Muto. Muto Yugi. You are not Yami Yugi. You are not the Pharaoh. You are Yugi. The legendary Yugi Muto. That, you know, they try to really make the point that he is his own person too. And he's not gonna grow up to be a carbon copy of the Pharaoh either, though he will look and sound similar. So I think I would like him to have that characterization for the GX timeline and post-GX or whatever you want to call it. Never gonna happen, probably. But yeah, just my little wish list before we jump into the duels, my little wishful thinking. So, this is it. Just 3 victories. Just 3 victories sounds like a simple thing, but it may not be that simple. Already, the event has been going on for how long now? How long has it been going on for now? It started at like 11 p.m. yesterday, at least in this time zone that is picking here from my multi-dimensional time zones. It's been over 12 hours, maybe 18 hours. I can't really calculate it. Close to 24 hours now. So already a lot of people have been dueling and getting used to the decks. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'd love to also use the Stardust and Utopia decks, but we'll see. Also, yeah, this stream may be a short one, shorter than usual, but at least we're here for the Duel Trial event. I wanted to at least be able to achieve the 3 victories. It depends on how long the duels take and how long it takes us to achieve the victories. Sa, dueru no toki, ikuzo! Let's go for the duels now. This is what I've been looking forward to. I've been looking forward to this. You see, they have Dark Magician and the frame, let's call it, for Dark Magician right there. Dark Magician and Kuribo here. Kuri! Ah, yes, and they give you this arena on the event. Very beautiful, very nice looking. Oh, yes, and it's this music that they use in Legend Anthology. Oh, yes, I've been wanting to listen to this again. I didn't think we got it in... Hold on. I don't think we got it in the Xyz Festival. Alright, who should we summon? I'm gonna summon Neospatian Glow Moss. hopefully take advantage of its effect from what they do. Tan Endo. I don't know what the Japanese name is. Neospatian Grow Moss, probably not that. Probably slightly different. Oh yeah, and Wild Heart is Wairdoman. Most of the Japanese names for the elemental heroes, at least the first ones, they just have like man or lady in the case of Bartinatrix at the end. So I think they have the Utopia deck. They have the Gagaga cards. Alright, should activate the effect now. Let's do this. What did they draw? They drew a monster. That's the end of the battle phase. Haha. This is so fun though. It's gonna be so much fun to not have to deal with the usual Master Duel staples. Not that I hate them or anything. Don't be mistaken about that. But you know, to not have to deal with like Maxi or somebody shows an Ash Blossom out of nowhere, something like that maybe. Something like that. Okay, what to do? I'm gonna try Elemental Hero Wairdoman, Shokan. And I'm gonna do an attack to destroy that Gagaga Clerk. Elemental Hero Wild Heart, Wairdoman. It's unaffected by trap effects, so it's a good one to attack with. Let's see. I'm not going to set the Battle of Sleeping Spirits card. It's just gonna be the end of the turn. They're probably gonna destroy Wild Heart though, but I think it was a good idea to destroy that card right there. See, the usual thing that gets tiresome for me is to see the same decks over and over again in an event or in ranked. But in this one, because of the special circumstances and because these are not decks you're gonna see outside of the festival really, it's more fun that way. It's actually fun. It's actually the reverse. And well, this festival only lasts for like 5 days, so I don't know how much I'm gonna play off the stream here on this festival, we'll see. I would love to have at least 3 victories with each deck, if possible. You don't get anything special for doing that, you only need 3 victories overall, but sounds fun for me. I don't know. Didn't get any good draws here, not many effects I can activate, I think. They're gonna go for an XC summon now. 2 level 3 monsters, I know what's coming. It's no Utopia at least, but one of the Utopia variations, I think. We'll see, we'll see. Here comes the first special summon. The first extra deck summon, number 17, Leviathan Dragon. Okay. It's gonna gain 500 attack. And it's gonna attack Wild Heart, probably. That's the best idea. They could take the risk. Okay, they take the risk to attack Glow Moss because it makes them draw 1 card. That's the thing, it's an advantage for them. Okay, okay. But they're gonna change it to defense position. So, just so they could destroy Glow Moss, I can see why they did that. That might be a good idea in that sense. If Master Duel has regular events like Duel Links, it would be more fun indeed. Usually there are breaks though. I'm hoping that... That's a good point though. That's a good point. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Irwan Adri. I kind of told them this in the survey, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, that I want them to do more events like this. Or well, not like this, like more events in general. And what should I do here? Like, I'm just gonna have Necro Gardna, Wild Heart in defense position. And that's gonna be the end of the turn. Usually there are breaks, right? But I'm hoping that what they're doing with Duel Trial means that they're gonna have more ongoing events. Because Duel Trial are short events because of their nature, you know, it's only 3 rental decks also. And they're gonna be not that far apart from each other mostly. Also because of their short length, so hopefully they do more. Now they have a 1-year legacy, let's call it. The Xyz Festival we got last time, for example, it was not the first Xyz Festival. They can repeat events like that. Especially as the meta changes, or they make different rental decks for that, they make different ban rules for each Xyz Festival, each Synchro Festival, and so on. And the more events they do, the more they can bring others back while doing new ones, hopefully. And the more of a roster, the more of an active roster of events they have ongoing. Either this, or I want them to introduce more game modes that you can play in PvP. public, like not in a dual room, so you can maybe get rewards from them. Maybe no rank rewards because there wouldn't be ranks in other events, but at least be able to do the missions, you know, the daily missions. I still hate the fact that you can't do daily missions in casual mode. It's like, why would you do that, Konami? Please change that. And I told them in the survey as well, in the recent 1-year survey. Just recycle the summon mechanic event would be enough while having new event once in a while. It's a great way to do it. I think it's a great way to do it. A lot of video games do it like that. Kind of like, well, not the best comparison, but when you go to a game like Fortnite, Fall Guys, maybe Apex, you see the cosmetics store, right? The store of cosmetics. They keep bringing back for a limited amount of time. You know, for this month, this previous cosmetic is gonna come back. It was only available on the store just like now. This cosmetic. This other cosmetic is being brought back in the same way, but it was a previous season pass cosmetic in case you missed it. You're just gonna have to do that, right? Let's see if I receive any damage this turn. I'm gonna be able to destroy both of them. Necro Gardna's effect will be able to be activated, I think, on the next turn. We should yeah, let's do it now actually. I was thinking the next turn, but let's do it now. What I want is to have 2 cards to summon Elemental Hero Neos. But we'll see. And then Battle of Sleeping Spirits could kick in very nicely. But yeah, you know, and then they go away, and then new ones get introduced with the cosmetics. Do something like that for the festival. Or, there's another comparison I can make for legacy content and new content that I think they should, like, take a page out of. But give me a second here, let me do this turn. Well, I'm gonna have to do this. Let it activate the effect to go into defense position, unless it gets negated. That's a good effect to negate, actually, so you can remain in attack position. Card blocker. And what else can I do but just end the turn? Tan Studios do the same. What was I gonna say? When you have games with like Pokemon, like Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. Before Ultimate, maybe fighting games. Street Fighter has kind of done this. King of Fighters has kind of been doing this. When you release a new game, you kind of start picking and choosing from like returning characters, returning stages, and stuff like that, and new ones that you're introducing, right? You should continue having that legacy. You should never just wipe the slate clean for these sorts of things, I think. The way you select previous things and new things is something they can take a page out of to keep events ongoing all the time. And yeah, I think even other like games do this probably. They bring back events. I don't really know. I don't know if Fortnite does this, they probably don't, but... Well, actually, they kind of did for Dragon Ball, like when they brought new cosmetics recently, too bad I missed that. They also brought back the map where you could... I think they brought back the map where you could get Dragon Balls and rewards. And I think the ones where you could watch episodes, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, gems is only locked on rank, sadly. Like, if you don't get gems... If you don't get daily challenges, let's do it. Let's send 3 cards because what the hell. Yeah, because they still get more attack power, but I don't know, maybe I send something to the graveyard that is better off in the graveyard. I still kind of have to learn some of the details behind this deck. Listen to this music though. I understand if you don't allow rewards on like a dual room. Otherwise, players could just abuse that, you know? 2 players could just agree on having decks that are gonna be able to cheese the... to quickly get the daily missions. But when you have a PvP public room, why would you do that? You don't get to decide who's gonna face you, so you don't get to abuse it. You can make a deck specifically for activating trap cards to get the daily challenge, but that applies to ranked as well. So I don't see why Rank doesn't allow you to do those. Casual, sorry. I understand no gem rewards for advancing in casual or winning, but why not the daily missions? Okay. I'm gonna try... Well, what should I do here? I'm just gonna summon Sparkman. Elemental Hero Sparkman, Shogun. What are they gonna do? Ah, very, very smart, very smart. Well, there's no point in attacking now and potentially trigger a trap card. I don't know if Mirror Force or Sakutitsu Armor or anything like that are in here. Should probably take a look at the decks. But yeah. It would be kind of fun if there were a way to not know what deck the opponent is using between the 3 decks that are there. But that's never gonna be possible. Even if they like hide it in game, I don't think there's really a way to hide it in general. It's just gonna come out. It's just gonna come out on websites and social media. Exactly, I do not understand either. In my case, I cannot do the trap cards mission in rank because I play Sky Striker there. The deck is only monsters and spells. Yeah, what I do, most of my decks right now are without traps, without a lot of traps or any whatsoever. So I just go for the best deck I have that has traps in it, the most traps in it, which is an Emancipator deck, but not meta-based, if you will. Well, what else should I do but just try? I'm gonna lose this turn anyway, one way or another, but... Hold on, Can I activate the effect of Guard Trooper if I summon it like this? I think it needs to be a quick effect. Yeah, it needs to be a quick effect to be able to activate, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Because otherwise I would have been able to increase the attack by sending some cards to the graveyard. But okay, look at that, nearly a level up on the dual pass. How long will it take to reach the 3 victories? But yeah, the caveat to using that deck that has specialized traps is that I might get my ass kicked very quickly, depending on where I am in ranked or, you know, what opponents are using at the time. Right now, since the season is still brand new for the most part, most people, even in silver, which is where I am right now because I was gold last time, I don't play in ranked that much these days. It's not like I get to play Master Duel 24 hours a day, right? So what little time I have, I end up, for Master Duel, I end up going for the festivals instead, if there's one ongoing. Or even just solo mode. There's still many gates I need to do, actually. There's still many gems awaiting me in solo mode. Let's continue with the hero of the universe. Uchu no Hiro. Yes, I wonder if that's what it looks like on Japanese. Like, if you set the game in Japanese, that's what it looks like here in Master Duel. Let me get some water in the meantime. I am going second. Come to think of it, this deck might be better going off second. Okay, I did get Card Trooper this time. I have Aqua Dolphin, Emergency Call. A much better starting hand than last time. That's the thing, I could even draw 2 cards by sending Aqua Dolphin and another Neospatian to the graveyard. I might do that. I might do that on the next turn. It's been so much fun watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and this reminds me so much of that. This is why we're going for Elemental Hero, it's the one I'm most familiar with out of the 3, and we're facing another Elemental Hero deck, so let's see. The decks in this triad are not that strong, so going second to get an extra card is pretty nice. I wouldn't say they're not strong, I would say they're just different, or it's a different meta, if you want to use that word. I feel like I use the word wrong sometimes, but I feel like I don't use the word right sometimes. It's just different. It's just like older times in which sometimes going second was better. In which, if you have an offensive deck, you want to go second so you can attack already. Like, I don't know, let's go all the way back to 2006 or so. But okay, what are their effects though? Neospatian Grand Mole has a bad effect that I gotta watch out for. Okay, for Neos, 500 attack is gained. Yes. If they get a Neospatian fusion, they will not have to return to the deck. So that's very good. Let's try Convert Contact and send Aqua Dolphin. What is the other one we send? What should we send? I'm going to send Glow Moss. Hope I'm not making a mistake for that. Okay, Bubble Man is not a good idea. I think let's do emergency call. Who should I add to my hand? I think we should have Neos. But should we? Should we? I'm gonna try it with Neos so I can just get it on my hand already. And what should I do now? I mean, Card Trooper maybe? Then send one of the fusion materials whose names below in the card from your deck to the graveyard. This card's name becomes the send monsters until the end phase. Okay. The Neospatians, I think both have to summon the Neospatian fusions, both of them have to be controlled, right? Yeah, they have to be controlled, so you can have them on the hand. That would be OP otherwise, wouldn't it? Let's try... oh my goodness. I'm just gonna put Bubble Man and... Gonna put Bastard80, Barstonatrix. Oh shoot! Ah, I should have done Hero Signal. Okay. Well, it's set right there. I forget sometimes in my haste. Since I'm streaming, I tend to take longer with turns than when I'm not streaming sometimes. So sometimes I'm in a hurry to not let the opponent wait too long. Who knows what they're doing? They might be doing what I do usually when I play this when I'm not streaming, which is just multitasking. Take your time. There's a time limit anyway, right? It's all within the time limit. But I really should have said Elemental Hero Signal. And Prisma would have been good to summon with Hero Signal, depending on what they do. Well, too late for that. Maybe next turn. And then... yeah, if I can summon... well, I wouldn't be able to summon Neo still. To be able to do the fusion, you know? Okay, 900 damage. 900 damage from Grand Mole, right? Shouldn't be that bad. They're having connection issues, though. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the loss on the record there. 0-1 so far. If I win because they disconnect, I'm not gonna count it though. Unless it was looking like I was gonna win anyway. Which is not a guarantee all the time. Just like Judai says. The fun thing about duels is that you never know what's gonna happen until the end. Even to this day, I think it's still true. With all the changes to Master Duel, all the meta, whatever you want to call it, I think that's still true. Elemental Hero Echiman. Should I try Card Trooper? I'm gonna set Bubble Man in defense position and put Hero Signal so we can activate that on the next turn. And hopefully summon Prisma. Prisma at least will not be destroyed by Grand Mole, but they may still use the effect of Grand Mole for that. Might be a good idea. The key is how you put that Neos on your field, right? Man, I feel like I've been taken all the way back to before 2008. Before Synchro got introduced. And the floodgates started to open there. For all sorts of new additions to Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, they went for Necroshade. The best thing to do with that one is to send it to the graveyard. But at least I no longer have to worry about the effect of Grand Mole. And Prisma, not Prism, has more attack power than both of them. So, yes. Destroy my Bubble Man. Trap card Hatsudon. Hero Signal. And let's do... I could have somebody from the deck, but... oh yeah, actually Clayman would be able to resist things well enough, but... let's try with Prisma now. Actually, maybe I should have done Clayman. But alright. What is interesting about this hero deck is that there's only one polymerization in it. They really... yeah, it really is more based on Neos. They want you to do the Neospatian fusions more, potentially, than that. There's one polymerization and one miracle fusion. There's only two ways to get the other non-Neospatian fusions. And even if you do them, if you don't have Neo Space in there, they're gonna be there for only one turn. Or so. It's interesting what they went for here. And I haven't seen what the Stardust and Utopia decks look like. FYI. So I could activate the effect of Prisma, but... well, I'm not gonna do much with that right now. Let's try Card Trooper though. Every card is only one copy? Really? I didn't even notice that. I thought some of them maybe had more than one. That is even more interesting, but okay. Let's do 3 cards. We're risking something, sending... oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! Okay, perfect. We got Necro Shade in the graveyard. We got Necro Shade sent to the graveyard. That means next time I can summon Elemental Hero Neos without a tribute. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna destroy their Necro Shade, though. Cool mill indeed. I mean, the attack power is great, but I didn't do it to maybe send Necro Shade. Oh, and Necro Gardna as well. Let's fucking go. Alright. They might attack my Card Trooper. I get to draw 1 card if they destroy it, but I'm probably just gonna negate the attack. Sorry if you're hearing some barking in the background. There's some heavy barking going on. Like, extremely loud. Hopefully when I can, I'll be investing in a dynamic microphone. Again. Wouldn't be the first time. Ah, they went for Skyscraper, did they? Okay. I'm just gonna negate the attack. The one that I don't want them destroying is Prisma, because that's the key. Well, actually, hold on. I was gonna say it's the key to a Neospatian fusion, but do I want a Neospatian fusion without Neospace? I don't know about that. Let's negate that attack immediately. I get the... you know, actually, against Card Trooper, I would not have negated the attack. So I can draw 1 card. Do I receive some damage? How much is it? 1200 damage? Yes, I think it's 1200 damage. If my math is correct. Because I suck at math. Well, this is a... oh, okay. Did their connection fail? Or is it... they surrendered... so again, with surrender sometimes... you don't know if they actually surrendered because... okay, you know what? I'm not gonna win. I am out of this duel. Or because they don't want to duel anymore. If it's something like that, I count it as a win. But if they surrendered because something came up and they have to leave... either because the time limit... so, you know how there's a time limit? There's actually a time limit within that time limit. If they see that you're not taking any actions whatsoever, like if you're on PC, you're not even moving your mouse, I think. You're not doing anything. They actually make it so that you surrender automatically instead of letting the whole time pass by. So that may have happened because I've had that happen. Actually, 2 days ago, I had some things come up, so I'm gonna count it as a win. Because why not? I think it's fair enough to count it as a win, I would say. But that's not what I want, though. I want to play with this deck. I want to have fun with this deck. In this festival, in this event, I actually don't want that. If there were a lot of, like, medals and gem rewards, I would be very happy with a victory like that because I get to advance a little bit, you know, as opposed to losing a lot, depending on what I'm using. But yeah. Yeah, 2 days ago, I actually, this stream we had yesterday was supposed to be 2 days ago. I scheduled it, and I got into a Master Duel off the stream. And this was like only 10 minutes after I made the announcement, and then some people came in to do some plumbing, and there were some things I had to look into, and I just had to leave. I just had to go AFK immediately. It just came out of nowhere. I left the game open, and it just automatically surrendered me. I didn't hit the time limit, it surrendered me before that, because it saw that I wasn't taking any actions. And yeah, the stream had to be postponed only 10 minutes after I announced it. Cancelled / postponed. But okay, 1-1 is the record. Alright, let's count it as a win. Fair enough, fair enough. And it's the other way too. If I get a connection issue and I lose because of that, I'm not gonna... oh well, maybe I shouldn't have gone first. But yeah, I'm not gonna count it as... I'm not going to count that. I'm just so used to always hitting going first. I'm not gonna count it as a loss, unless it was looking like I was gonna lose either way, I don't know. What should we do here? Yeah, we should have Necro Gardna. I'm not even going to activate Skyscraper. The best thing to do is to get Necro Gardna, so I can get it on the graveyard. Destroy it, my friend, destroy it! But what was I saying? What was I talking about? I forgot already. Oh yeah. If I do surrender, which I don't think I'm gonna do in this event. It's not like I get any rewards for seeing the duel all the way until the end, but I wanna keep playing and see everything every deck has to offer. This is the Stardust deck, or the Synchro deck, however you wanna say it. How come they summon two? Special summon in defense. Okay. Yeah, here comes the first Synchro summon, actually. Kind of feels like the one that's the weakest out of all the three is this deck. Because fusion summoning is more limited than Synchro and Xyz. Although some of these fusion summons don't require polymerization or something like that, but still. They have 4 set cards. I don't know what the Stardust deck is like, so... They're attacking! Okay. Actually, they may have attacked either because they're gonna activate an effect, or they wanted to see what deck they're facing, so they can start formulating some strategies. And that was an intended pun because this is Formula Synchron. What should I do though? Neo Space or Skyscraper? We gotta do Skyscraper, I think. Although, well, doesn't have to be right now though. Elemental Hero, Fezaman, Shokan. They have so many set cards though. I do not like the look of that. Well, let's have Avian, Featherman, Fezaman. See, I want to build a deck outside of this that has cards such as Avian and Bubbleman, the normal hero cards as well in it. So many hero decks I can possibly build when I finally complete the Elemental Hero collection. I'll be wanting to build a Neos deck or two. A Destiny Hero based deck, an Evil Hero based deck maybe. And all sorts of different things. Let's see, Miracle's Wake. Okay, they'll special summon it to recover it. Formula Synchron might be able to continue the battle step. No, we don't need to do that. There's nobody left to attack. Yeah, that's the end of it. Not gonna activate either of those field cards. Absolutely not. Well, yeah, 2-star, 4 stars they have there. Well, they're both tuners. Are there any Synchro monsters that in this deck that allow all monsters to be tuners? I don't think so. You need to get a non-tuner as the other materials. Well, let's see the effect of Nitro Synchron. Okay. Is this a trap? Is this a trap? I feel compelled to attack that Nitro Synchro. There are none. There you go. I don't have polymerization. There's nothing I can do with any of these. And I still don't think we should get Skyscraper here. What should I do? What should I even do now? I'm not gonna be able to destroy Formula Synchron in defense position. Nah, screw it. I'm just gonna put Playman in defense position. If I were actually calling this out loud, in a way my opponent could hear me, I wouldn't be saying it like that. You know, I said a card. I said a monster in face-down defense position. Shibihyoji. Was it? Monster Shibihyoji set to shite. Tan Endo or something like that. You may notice that when I refer to characters in Yu-Gi-Oh, I say them in their Japanese names because I watch Yu-Gi-Oh in Japanese. So it also comes from that. When I say things like that in Japanese, also because I'm learning it, I'm saying it because that's the way I'm used to them announcing things. Sometimes I'll announce things in Japanese, sometimes in English. I need to pay more attention to how they say it, to really learn it and say more. And well, also learn Japanese, but yeah. Have I watched all of them? No, I have not. I'm very far away from doing that, Irwanadri. I've watched Duel Monsters and also what is called Season 0 before that. I actually want to read the whole manga too. And I'm in the middle of GX right now. That's it. All the series after that I have not watched. I did start watching last year Go Rush, but then I dropped off and now I'm like so many episodes behind. I'm not gonna catch up with it. I'm just gonna wait until the next series and eventually get to Go Rush. Oh, look at this though. Here comes a synchro summon for sure. Yeah, with Formula Synchron, they'll be able to do some things in there. Yeah, 3 materials, okay. Too many episodes on those series. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm only now in the middle of GX. I'm currently in the middle of the Society of Light arc, which is so much fun. They went to Domino City. And a lot of interesting things are happening in there. It's not like there's been a lot of arcs or stories so far in GX, but it's my favorite one so far. The Society of Light. So I still haven't met Yubel. Yubel, which is a key card in Elemental Hero Neo support. Well, finally we have a Miracle Fusion. Let's see. Let me see the effect of this one. Okay. So I don't have anything for Miracle Fusion right here, but give me a second. Clayman plus Burstinatrix. So I can get this one, but I don't see much of a point for doing that for Modball Man. Flame Wingman, Avian and Burstinatrix. No. Necroshade, Sparkman and Clayman. These are the Neospatian ones. Aqua Neos, Wild Heart and Blade Edge. I don't think so. No. Wingman, Sparkman. Okay, the only one I can get. Let's summon Bubbleman so we can get that fusion there. What was the name of it? Modball Man. Effect Dealer. You didn't need to do that. Oh, and I just now realized I have Effect Dealer in here, which makes sense. Why would you negate the effects of Bubble Man? That was probably a mistake on their part. Okay. The first fusion summon. Here on the third duel. Let's do this. Fusion Shokan, Yugo Shokan, Elementa Hero, Matt the Bottoman. Maybe that's the name in Japanese, I don't know. Let's activate Skyscraper just in case. You never know. Yeah, because Modball Man... Okay, I think that was an actual surrender from them. Modball Man, you want more in defense position than attack position, right? 3000 defense, 1900 attack, but... That's why also I said Skyscraper, just in case. Well, that's a nice victory, though, you know, I wanted to play more. I want to do more. Wanted to see the duel all the way through to the end. I also want to do this for the opponent's sakes. Like, if it looks like I'm gonna lose either way, let's see it through until the end, alright? You play your cards, because you're probably not gonna play this deck outside of this festival, outside, well, event. I don't think it's actually called a festival, right? Let's go second, let's see how it goes. To start second, we get to draw a card, right? I did say it felt like being transported back to pre-2008 when he was with the 2 fusion decks. But that one thing, there's that one thing that is not like pre-2008, which is the fact that you can't draw a card on your first turn. Haha. Ore no tan, duro. Ore no senko, duro. I'll go first, draw. Ah, there you go. Fusion versus Fusion, let's do this. They activated Skyscraper already. I don't think that was necessary, but alright. I see Neospatian Grand Mole, and I see myself not being able to attack. Might be a good idea to summon Hummingbird to gain some LP. Just 1000 LP, that's all there's gonna be. Hold on. Interesting. Dark Panther. This card's name because also replace this effect with that monster's original effects, if any. This is especially good when you have a mirror match like this, because you get to, like, get another one of the fusions you needed, potentially. The best thing to get all for is Air Hummingbird. Though they might destroy the next turn with Grand Mole, but what is this one again? Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's activate the effect of Air Hummingbird. It's been great seeing this in the anime. A bunch of flowers based on the number of cards they have appear, and Air Hummingbird just like sucks the honey out of the flowers, and that's the LP you gain. It's so much fun. Okay, we're gonna set a hero emerges and also Miracle Fusion to ensure that the effect of a hero emerges gets a summon. Blade Edge is of course the one we want the most, but we'll see. We'll see. Even if we get Blade Edge though, they may just use the effect of Grand Mole to remove it from the field. And that's a nasty business there. Increasing the attack of Card Trooper. What did they get sent to the graveyard? Ooh, okay. They lost some cards there. They lost some cards. Let's try a hero emerges. Choose something from the hand. Dark Panther. Okay. What is the attack of Dark Panther? 1000. Oh, they have the Dragon Maid mate. I just realized. That's the Dragon Maid mate, right? Yeah, that was a smart idea to switch to that attack target. Yeah. Otherwise, I could have just used it to force the effect of Grand Mole. Or destroy Grand Mole altogether. Negate attack. That's a good one to get in the current circumstances. Blech, I can't speak sometimes, sorry. Circumstances. Well, let's summon Necrogartna in attack position. Sa, battle! Necrogartna no kogeki. Necro Punchy. Haha. Let's do a Necro Punch. I don't know if that's the actual attack it does. There it is! There's a hero emerges. Oh no! What am I gonna get them to summon? They're gonna summon something. What is this? What is this? Please don't be Neos or something. Okay. Featherman. Let's continue to attack. Card Trooper. 200 points of damage. 200ダメージ。よし。カードをセットして、ターンエンドだ。It's fun, you see? It's fun to do these things that you're never gonna see in Master Duel otherwise. I hope they someday do something like a Duelist Kingdom event. I know I'm not alone in wanting something like that. Yeah, we're gonna use Negate Attack for sure. Let's end this battle phase. That's it. And also, I hope they do more mates like this Dragon Maid mate. What did they call it? Dynamic mate? I forget what they called it. Whatever it was, but yeah. I can't do much with Aqua Dolphin right now. There's not much point to this. Can't really summon anyone. Can't really fusion summon anyone. If I get enough cards sent to the graveyard, I might be able to, but everything I have right now, yeah, it's mostly Neospatian stuff. Let's set Necrogartna in defense position. That's the end of the turn. More events with more classic rule sets or, you know, forcing players to play duels that they would never play in Master Duel otherwise. Something like that. I'm loving what they're doing with Duel Trial. I can't wait to see what they're gonna introduce for the next Duel Trial. But this is a lot of fun already. So they can activate the effect of Card Trooper again. Yeah, they're probably gonna use that to destroy Necrogartna. The smart thing to do, I think, would be to use Grand Mole's effect to send Necrogartna back to the hand. They are doing that. Very smart. They know how to use this deck well. Because then if Necrogartna's in the graveyard, I will be able to prevent an attack, so would be a good idea. So now 2200 damage. It's a good thing I was able to get those 1000 life points. That was helpful. They have the same deck though. They might surprise me with a Hummingbird out of nowhere, and then they recover life points too. Doesn't look like I'm gonna win this one. And Grand Mole is just back, right? Because they didn't do any other normal summon this turn. Alright. Clayman. Clayman is good for the defense, but they still have Neospatian Grand Mole. But yeah, let's set it. Let's set it just to be on the safe side. They might attack with somebody other than Grand Mole first. This keeps going, they're just gonna be able to draw the right card to do a great fusion. Featherman and Burst Lady, Avian and Burstinatrix are able to have Flame Wingman. Okay, I forget that they can just activate the effect of Card Trooper again. 100 damage to them if they attack with Card Trooper first, but there it is, the polymerization! Yugo Shogun, Flame Wingman, I am so screwed. But it's fun to lose this way, you see? It's fun. I mean, losing in the mirror match and losing against this kind of elemental hero deck that you might not see outside of this. They're attacking with Grand Mole. They're just gonna activate the effect without seeing what I have. Very smart. No, in this case, I think that's actually the best idea. I might have done the exact same thing. Dun dun dun. Master Dual Fusion. Elemental hero decks that I would not see otherwise. Duel Trial is so much fun. Oh, Necro Shade, you're coming in a bit too late. If only you were here before. Yeah, if Necro Gardna were on the graveyard before, it would have been better. I mean, what to do? Try to attack Card Trooper with Necro Gardna, maybe? Neospatian Grand Mole's effect is just gonna be activated. What's the point of all this, right? They're just gonna do that with Grand Mole next turn, so that's my loss here. See, if I were to disconnect or the opponent were to disconnect, I would count this as a loss because it is almost a certainty that I am gonna lose here. Oh yeah, and I forget to draw one card when that gets destroyed. Only one victory is needed though. That's gonna leave things at an even 2-2. Not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. They even summon Dark Panther. Here comes Grand Mole's effect. That's the best idea. Otherwise, I would activate the effect of Necro Gardna. Haha. Well, the finishing blow was from Shining Flare Wingman. This feels like an episode of GX. It's Juki Judai just finishing the duel. What was the name of... Ah, man, I need to learn the names of the attacks of some cards. So I can say them on the stream when I do that. Let me get some water while we wait for the duel to start. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that Price of Miracle pack as well. I want to get more Neo support. I want to get all the new Neos cards. But of course, whatever else I get is going to be great. Man, I will say though, Hummingbird is a lot better when you're going first. Because then you guarantee that they have 5 cards on their hand. Who knows how many they're going to have, if any, by the time they end their turn here. They might just have 2 of them. You know, come to think of it, I may even be able to get into a situation in which I can activate Bubble Man's effect. Well, actually, no. Come to think of it, no. It's a super difficult effect to activate. In the anime, it's very different. In the anime, as long as they're controlling no cards, they can special summon it, but they can also get 2 cards, even if they're controlling other cards, from what I remember. Let's see. Flare Scarab would gain 800 attack, which would put it at 1300 attack if I am to summon it. Hummingbird's effect is not gonna be super effective right now. Not at its best potential, I would say. I'm going to send Hummingbird. And the other one is gonna be Glow Moss. So I can draw 2 cards. That's gonna be an emergency call now. It's gonna have to be Necroshade. So I can summon a level 5 or higher elemental hero monster. After Necroshade gets sent to the graveyard... Oh, well, this is a level 5. What am I saying? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, shall we try Card Trooper then? I don't know. Either that or Flare Scarab. I'm gonna try it with Card Trooper. Hopefully I don't send anything too valuable to the graveyard. Oh no, I did send something very valuable there. Oh no, both grand... Oh my god, that's awful. That's one of the worst possible... Oh man, that's awful. Okay. Neos, Neospatian Grand Mole, and Battle of Sleeping Spirits all gone. I don't have Monster Reborn or anything like that, right? That is dreadful. What is this? Okay, this is the Synchro deck. That's one of the worst case scenarios. Okay. Nothing I can do about it is the gamble. Is the gamble. Occupational hazard of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Tan Endoda. Kinda hoping to rely on the effect of Card Trooper to draw one card. I see they have Sonic Chick. What's its effect? Cannot be destroyed by a battle with a monster that has 1900 or more attack. Very smart to put that on the field here. Like, of all the cards to lose, I lose Neos and Grand Mole 2 and this quick play that benefits Neos immensely. Battle of Sleeping Spirits. But what can you do? Miracle Contact. Excellent. Excellent. So, there's still some things I can do with Neos in the graveyard. And with Miracle Contact, yeah, I'll be able to do a fusion summon of a Neos card. Of a Neospatian Neos fusion, if you will. That being said, which one should I go for? Let me take a look at all the possible fusions here that I can do. Target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Well, let me see. Let me activate it first. And then let me decide from here. You can target, return target to a hand, or shuffle this card into the extra deck. Shuffling the above cards you control to the deck. Shuffle this card, that turn, you can destroy that blind effect. This card cannot attack this turn. This card can attack your opponent directly this turn. Flare Neos might be a good one just for the sheer attack power. 400 attack for each card on the field. That's very powerful. Okay. What were the materials for it? Hold on. Neos plus Neos, Flare Scarab. Yeah, okay. I guess Grand Mole... Oh, you return one of them to the deck. Huh. Why do I return one of them to the deck? Hold on. Oh yeah, because it also has the Grand Mole as part of it. Okay. Let's battle. We should get... Hold on. Let's attack. Max Warrior is gonna get... Oh, I thought it was gonna get attack based on that. Okay. All cards on the field will be returned to the hand by doing this. So... When Magma Neos returns after this, I can do that, but I'm just gonna tribute it to summon Necroshade. Because Necroshade's effect will be useful when it goes to the graveyard. And then a hero emerges might be good. Tan Shuryuta. Not sure if that was the best choice, but returning these cards to the hand, they would just return them on the field the next turn. Not sure if there's much of a point behind that, but that was a great summon. Finally, a great fusion summon, thanks to the effect of, what was it, Miracle Contact? Nice! There's a reason why that's a super rare. I might end up getting it in a regular Neos deck outside of this event. Now, yeah. We will do a hero emerges. What are they doing? Oh, shoot! Oh no, it's when they declare an attack. I'm an idiot. Now I can do it. I thought it was after it got destroyed. I was thinking of Hero Signal, I think. Ooh, Blade Edge! Excellent choice, my friend. Alright, alright. See, that's the thing. I was gonna use Necroshade's effect for Blade Edge. Edgy man. No longer necessary. Not for Edge man, at least. Another one I get. So Neos is already in the graveyard. It's too late for that. Well, actually, no. It gets shuffled back into the deck. I take that back. I take that back. So yeah, Grand Mole and Neos being sent to the graveyard by the effect of Card Trooper wasn't so bad. Okay, let's see. Let's try summoning Avian, Fezaman. I will attack Sonic Chick. Neither of them will destroy it, I think. Or actually, no, yeah, because Avian only has 1000 attack. It will destroy Sonic Chick. We're on the winning side here, but it's too early to say whether we're gonna win. Kinda looks like I'm going to. Oh, and I could have special summoned Bubble Man. Whoops. There was no point to special summoning it. I wouldn't have done anything with it. After special summoning it. Love the look of this level, warrior. You can normal summon this card to level 2 monsters if there are no monsters on the field. It's level 4 in this case. They're gonna do a synchro summon. They're not. Okay, I take that back. Sparkman, some really good fusions here with Bobbleman, with Sparkman potentially. Let's summon Sparkman. There's no point, again, there's no point in special summoning Bobbleman, so let's attack. Echiman no Kogeki Hissatsu waza Echi Kick! Yosh, wareware no shori da. And not only is this the third victory we needed for the Sprites of Miracle pack, but it's the first victory in which they don't surrender, or something like that happens. Great victory with Blade Edge at the end like that. Let's do it, let's do it. 79 in the duel pass now. Getting closer to that 100, good stuff, good stuff. Let's go get that Sprites of Miracle. Let's open it immediately. Didn't even give me the option to say maybe, to say yes or no. Oh, and I'm frozen, I just realized. Sorry about that, everyone. Let me restart BC Face. This is really bad. If BC Face is crashing, it may mean that I'm having the computer issues again. Oh no, oh no. I'm in the middle of dueling. I'm not gonna notice something like that happening, obviously. There we go. I don't know how long I was frozen for, but sorry about that. Yush, let's open this. The only gacha for today, I think. Anything good? Oh, yes, let's see. Why am I freezing? Okay, we got Exo Sister Stella, that's great. Grand Neos, oh my god, why am I freezing? Why am I freezing? That's not good. That is really not good. That is really fucking bad. That is fucking bad. Immediately after I launch the program, I freeze. That's not good. Because you know what this means? This means I'm having the computer issues again. The PC repair arc is sadly not over, if I'm right about this, and I'm praying to all the fucking gods in existence, to the 3 Egyptian gods, that I'm wrong. Why am I freezing? There is an update for BC Face that I actually might want to get, but this is not good. Ah, this is bad. Okay, on that note, yeah, actually, let's wrap things up, because I wanted to get all the way until the victories, maybe make this a short stream. We got nearly all the daily challenges, actually. Ironically, the one we didn't get is the one that has fusion as part of it. Why did I freeze there, though? Hold on, let's listen to the sounds it makes. The sounds are so cute. A really nice amount of gems out of it, too. That's great. 444 gems, nice number, nice number. So I might get more from the dual pass. Yes. Sometimes I keep forgetting you don't automatically get the rewards from the dual pass. You have to redeem them yourself. 464. Very nice, very nice. Going towards the next 1000 for more Sprites of Miracle. So I can open 10 at once. It's better that way. So at least one super rare is guaranteed, right? How many days are left on this? 38 days. Hopefully there's enough to get everything I want from this, so I don't have to use too many materials. I have enough materials in both Ultra and Super Rare to be able to get... Maybe it was just another type of glitch that happened only briefly. Yeah, let's get back to the portal. Hopefully I don't freeze again or anything. Oh my god, I just froze. Dude, this is not good. This is not good. Oh man, this is really bad. No. Yabai. Yeah, just as I feared. I think there's still issues with the computer that I can't fucking fathom. Does look like it's related to the RAM memory at least, but... Yeah, you get to see a little bit of the VC Face interface, by the way. Not my intention to show it to you exactly, but yeah. It happens when I minimize the program, which is something I haven't had issues with before, by the way. Let's not minimize it, let's just have another window on top of it. Or actually, let me minimize it and see what happens. Okay, no, it didn't happen. But it happens when I have like... Kinda, I dragged the window, I moved, I minimized the program, like something like that kinda happens. It's kinda worrying. But yeah, the final duel record for today is 3 wins and 2 losses. That seems very nice, in my favor. So yeah, on that note, thank you so much everyone. It is a shorter stream than usual, but I intended for it to be just a short stream, especially since if we still have PC issues, I still need to kind of like get things together, as I'm hopefully, well, if the PC issues are not happening, I'm coming back and I'm adjusting things. So if things are working well enough, tomorrow we're gonna have Fall Guys on Twitch. That's my plan at least. Finally using the Ultraman skins that I've been saving up for a stream. And hopefully BC Face doesn't crash on me or something like that while I'm streaming. See, that kind of crash, it happened before I had the PC issues. It's something that, you know, glitches happen in programs here and there, not too bad, nothing too bad if I restart and then it doesn't happen again. But then, it's also been an issue, one of the many ways my programs have crashed when I had the PC issues recently. So, I need to do tests again. I need to do some tests again off the stream and see what happens. But for now, let's end it on this winning note with that Blade Edge victory. Yeah, we can end it like that. So thank you for coming everyone, or if you watch on the VOD. And if anything, this is a great stream to watch on VOD because it's such a short one. Hopefully the next Master Duel stream, it's not that short maybe? I'm thinking the next Master Duel stream, if it happens next week or so, is just gonna be for the next Duel Trial. But there's ways to make this longer. We could just go and duel with all the other decks. Though I don't get many rewards from them anymore. Not really. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much, everyone. We're gonna end it in this way. I do hope I get to see you in a live stream soon and things settle down, alright? Otsukai-sama desu.